What's up, guys? So throughout this whole process, it's really important that you understand how to read nutrition labels on the different foods that you're eating. So for an example, we're going to use some great value whole natural almonds. These are just plain unsalted. And of course, for all food items, really, you can always catch the nutrition facts on the back. Unless it's an item like fruit or some vegetables that don't explicitly list the nutrition panel on the back of the food, but this is usually the case for all things that are packaged.
All right, so let's take a closer look at this nutrition panel. So we can see our total calories that one serving is. In one serving, you can measure it out in either ounces or grams, and then it even tells you that that's about 1/4 of a cup. We usually like to actually weigh it out, so you can either choose on your food scale to turn it onto the ounce or onto the grams. I always recommend grams because it's a little bit more accurate. So now we see total fat is 14 grams of fat. So this is 14 grams of fat per 28 grams of almonds. We have 6 grams of carbs and 6 grams of protein, and these are the macronutrients that we pay attention to, and we also want to try to aim for our fiber goal of 25 to 35 grams. So this has 4 grams of fiber, which is fantastic. So let's say in your macros, you have quite a bit of fat left to hit in the day. So this would be a great source. Almonds, all nuts are really great sources of fat, and you can see that because it has super high fat, moderate carb, and moderate protein. So now let's say that I actually do want to eat all of those macros. So we would go to our food scale. We will turn on the food scale and make sure that it's on the function of however you want to log it. So we could log it as either 1 ounce or we could log it as 28 grams. So I like to always go for grams when that's an option, right? So we can see 28 grams is going to give us all that macros. So then I go onto my food scale, and I'm going to keep on adding almonds until it hits 28 grams. A little bit more. And I would stop probably about there, 28, 29 grams. So then let's now go into my Fitness Pal and log this full serving of almonds. Okay, so now I'm in my Fitness Pal and I'm just logging food on my tomorrow because I already have logged my food for today, but this is just an example. So when we go to this More tab to Nutrition, we see our day view. So again, I'm going to start my logging for tomorrow. So let's say these are your macros, right? I have a goal of 159 protein, 92 grams of fat, and 159 grams of carbs. I have a higher fat content, so I know that those almonds are going to be good for helping me hit my fat goal. So I'm going to go into my diary, again, making sure that it's on tomorrow. Now I'm going to go to add food, and we can either scan the barcode of the almonds. So let's go ahead and do that. Or you could type in, but whenever you type in a food, you want to make sure that whenever it is possible, you're getting the actual brand and making sure that the nutrition facts match. So let's try to use that scanner. So I'm going to use the scan barcode. And again, we know that this is great value. So I'm going to scan this barcode and see if it matches. And luckily it does. So you want to make sure that this info matches the nutrition panel on your food. And we know that it was 14 grams of fat, 6 carbs, 6 protein, 160 calories. So I can add that. Now let's say that in my day, I only have a little bit of fats left to hit. So I don't have to eat the full 1 ounce or 28 grams of almonds. Maybe I just want to eat 3.5 grams of fat worth. Maybe I have 7 grams of fat left to hit at the end of the day. So a half serving of almonds would help me do that. So instead of logging the 28 grams serving, I could just log and I could measure out 14 grams of almonds. Or if you chose to measure it out in ounces, we could do 1/2 ounce. Now, this is always going to be the case. We want to make sure that we match up the brands of the food that we are eating. So let's say I eat a chocolate chip granola bar, right? Instead of just typing in chocolate chip granola bar and seeing what pops up and just logging my first best guess, I want to get very specific about what brands it is and making sure that the macros in MyFitnessPal match the macros that are on the box or the wrapping of the food that I'm eating. So my chewy chocolate chip granola bar, let's say I'm staring at the box right now, and the nutrition panel on the back of the box are these exact macros. So we're good there. I can add it into my day. So now I'm going to go to more nutrition, and again, this is all for tomorrow. So I'm seeing, oh wow, okay, I have 155 grams of protein left to hit. So I'm going to need to make sure to eat a lot more protein. I still have 140 grams of carbs, and I still have 82 grams of fat left to hit. So then I would log in my next meal or just start plugging in foods to try to match up these numbers. I want to try to zero out these numbers and hit my macro goals.